Welcome to Mind Pop Stories, little heroes. Today, Hulk's adventure begins in a place beyond time itself. Once upon a midnight smarty pants. Everyone in Avengers Tower was fast asleep except Hulk. He liked the quiet. No alarms, no smashing, just peace. Until one strange sound echoed through the lab. B-R-R-R-R-R-M-P. What was that? Something waits in the darkness. Something that knows Hulk's fears. A swirling crack glowed in the air, blue and gold, like a storm trapped in glass. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, so you never miss an exciting episode of Mind Pop Stories. How about doing science experiments at home? KiwiCo makes STEM fun for kids like you with hands-on projects you can do every month. A mother robot sat huddled in a corner, surrounded by several smaller robots. Until then, remember, you can find hope in the darkest of places if you just look for the light. See you next time on Mind Pop Stories. As Hulk approached, she quickly hid them behind her body, shielding them from his view. "Please don't fix me," she whispered. "What are you talking about?" Hulk asked. "I'm too broken," she replied. "I don't see it," he said. "You have a crack in your shell and your arm is bent, but that's easy to fix." She shook her head sadly. "I'm not just broken," she said. "I'm useless. I used to be a crane, but now I can't lift anything. Without my crane arm, I feel like I'm not needed anymore." Hulk looked at the mother robot and knew just how she felt. When he was angry, he smashed things. But sometimes when he smashed things, he broke them beyond repair. He knew what it was like to feel useless. "Let me fix you," he said. "We'll make you a new crane arm, one that's even stronger than before." The mother robot looked up at Hulk with tears in her eyes. "Really?" she whispered. "You want to help me?" "Of course," he said. "Fixing things feels better than smashing. I promise." And with that, Hulk got to work. Using his super strength, he gathered parts from all over the junkyard, and with Bolt's help, they built the mother robot a new crane arm. It was strong enough to lift mountains of scrap metal. She was so happy. She thanked Hulk over and over again, hugging him with her new robotic tentacles. Then she turned to Bolt and the other robots and said, "Look, guys, the hero is here to help us. We don't have to be afraid anymore. Together, we can fix this place." And that's when the other robots began to smile. They saw that even though the junkyard was full of broken things, it didn't have to stay that way. With Hulk's help, they could fix it together. And maybe if they worked together, they could even find enough hope to bring light back into their world. Mountains of twisted metal loomed over him. Glowing gears spun eerily in the dark. And everywhere, broken robots lay abandoned, their empty eyes staring blankly into the gloom. Was this another world threatened by evil? Or had he traveled to the future and found some kind of wasteland? Hulk wasn't sure. It didn't matter. Whatever this place was, it felt wrong. And Hulk always hated fixing things more than smashing them. But as Hulk walked further into the junkyard, he heard a tiny voice. "Hello, can anyone hear me?" Peeking from behind a pile of scrap metal was a small robot with flickering lights for eyes. "Are you okay?" asked Hulk. The robot jumped down from his hiding spot and introduced himself. "I am Bolt, guardian of this junkyard. And you are Hulk. I know who you are," Bolt said, his voice trembling slightly. "You're the legendary hero who saved our world from the Shadow Titan. Or maybe you're here to save us again." "Save again?" Hulk repeated, confused. "Why?" Bolt explained that, long ago, a terrible monster made of shadows, fear and despair had nearly destroyed the world. The people called it the Devourer of Worlds, because it ate all the happiness and hope until everything was dark and grey. Only when their world was almost completely devoured Did the people realize they needed a hero? They've reached out to other worlds and dimensions, sending out a plea for help. And that's when Hulk arrived. He fought bravely against the Shadow Titan, weakening it until the people could use a special device to trap the creature and banish it away. Without Hulk's help, they would have been too afraid to try. Bolt said the Shadow Titan is banished, but not gone. Its essence remains in our world, waiting for its chance to return. That's why Bolt and the other robots live in the junkyard, watching and waiting. They've created weapons in case the Shadow Titan returns and needs to be banished again. Weapons that can only be powered by hope. But hope is hard to find in a junkyard. It was then that Hulk had an idea. Maybe he could help the robots find some hope. Maybe by fixing some of the robots, he could remind them that even if they broke, they could be repaired. So Hulk began to search the junkyard for robots who needed his help. I really wish I had KiwiCo when I was a kid. Each box has everything you need for awesome science discoveries. I love building robots, but they also have mystery crates and metal dig kits too. My favorite thing is that KiwiCo helps you learn while having fun. Like their hover racer crate. This is so cool. Use a fan to make your hover racer zoom and flip. My scientists, there are boxes for every age. So if you're 5 or 95, you can build cool stuff at home. KiwiCo is super fun. Plus, it's educational too. Use code MINDPOP at CalmMindPop to get 50 points off your first box plus free shipping. That's 50 off and free shipping at CalmMindPop with code MINDPOP. KiwiCo is awesome. Thank you for helping us make this episode. Now back to the story. Also, we have a question for you. What should Hulk smash next? A grumpy Gorgon, a scary Shadow Titan, or a very big baby? Let us know in the comments below. While you're at it, why not share your ideas for future stories? We love hearing from you. Hulk stepped forward, frowning. What this? Then what? The rift pulled Hulk in like a tornado. Everything vanished. When Hulk opened his eyes, he was standing in a world that felt, very old. The sky shimmered with fire-colored clouds. Mountains floated like islands in the sky, and the ground sparkled with glowing symbols. Where Hulk, he wasn't alone. From the mist came creatures, giant beasts, made of stone, glowing softly. They didn't growl, they didn't charge, they bowed. Tiny glowing beings with wings floated forward. One said, "You have returned, great protector of legends." Hulk tilted his head. "Protector? Hulk smash, but Hulk help too," the Bay nodded. "Our world is threatened by the Storm Titan. Only you can stop him." Hulk cracked his knuckles. "Hulk, stop Storm!" They guided him through glowing forests and crystal canyons. Strange birds sang songs of thunder. Even the trees whispered warnings. "The Titan awakens! The Titan awakens!" Finally, at the edge of a glowing cliff, black clouds churned. Lightning roared. The Storm Titan rose from the storm, taller than Hulk had ever seen. A creature of thunder with eyes like lightning bolts and a body wrapped in clouds. The Titan raised its hand. Crack-a-boom. A bolt of lightning struck Hulk. Hulk stumbled, smoking slightly, then growled. Hulk smash lightning. The battle shook the world. Lightning and roars, fists and thunder. Hulk leaped through the storm, grabbed the Titan's crackling core, and began to absorb the energy. Hulk's body glowed green and blue, brighter than ever before. "Too much power!" Hulk shouted. With one final leap, Hulk slammed the Titan into a crystal mountain. The Titan shattered into sparks. The storm faded. Peace returned. The glowing beings cheered. The stone beasts raised their heads. But suddenly, the sky cracked open again. The time rift had returned. It pulsed brighter, louder. Come back, a whisper echoed. Before Hulk could roar again, the rift pulled him in. The tiny glowing beings called out, "The journey has only begun. To be continued." Hey there, little heroes. It's me, here from mine. I hope you enjoyed this Hulk story. And now it's time for a special message from our superhero sponsor, KiwiCo. Do you love Now, when Hulk tumbled out of the time rift, he landed right in the middle of a huge junkyard. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows over the junkyard, Hulk finally spotted someone. And that's the end of today's adventure. Stay tuned for more exciting stories coming soon.